Greg Simone is back to square one. What happened?
I couldn't keep it up.
He had climbed his personal mountaintop some 10 years earlier, leaving an unhealthy lifestyle, getting off the couch, and having an epiphany. He decided to train for competitions, but make it about somebody else. He met Nadia, whose mother Hulda later said no one had ever come over asking for her daughter to play, and together they began to train for competitions.
All right, Greg, let's go. 1, 2, 3, rock.
Good run.
Greg later formed a foundation and went on to bring in dozens of other passengers in races around the country, running, biking, and swimming. Do you think you can do it again?
I know I can do it again.
So since the last time we talked, I'm down a good amount of weight. I'm under 210 pounds, so I think 15 or 20 pounds. I started the workout schedule. I've been working with the Masters swimming, which is really good for discipline, getting up at 4 in the morning, 3 days a week, and swimming. I feel good. It's making me better. I'm excited to be doing it again. I'm excited for the end product, to show people and to help people, and that's really what motivates me.
It is March 6th, 2021. What's your weight?
Just under 195 pounds. But I told you I was going to do it. I don't say I'm going to do things and not follow through, so I'm not done yet either. There's still more to come.
What can I say?
How have you guys been?
Who is this? Greg?
Did you make me dinner? Hey, did you make me dinner for tonight?
Yeah.
11 years after they met, a reunion with Nadia. Greg is once again back in her life, and her mother couldn't be happier. Hulda says Greg's presence and generosity changed their lives a few years earlier.
We would not have gotten that van if it wasn't for you. And you came through for me, and I really appreciate that. Okay.
You got her feet?
I got her. See, that's the thing. Oh, we did good.
Hulda says few people can put a smile on Nadia's face like Greg.
Just like the old days.
I love it. You look so cute, Nadia.
She always looks cute. You like being in the car?
Yes.
You miss it?
Yeah.
You know, it was great to see Nadia again. I've kept in touch with her over the years. Felt good to almost have my body back, meaning I can almost race again. I didn't know if this day would ever come, but it looks like it's closer than I thought. And hopefully we'll be signing up for a race here real soon, and I'll be back out there with Nadia and some other people that we get to race with.
Finally, the day has arrived, a mini triathlon on Siesta Key Beach. And now, 8 months after he got off the couch, having lost nearly 40 pounds, Greg is ready for his first race in several years. How's he feel?
I'm excited. This is a good culmination for it. And as the slogan says, let the doubters fuel you. So that's what keeps me going and inspiring others and motivating others, and I'm proof that you can do it.
His friend Nadia will run with Greg in the third portion, but before that, Greg will bike with 10-year-old Tyler and swim with Jesse, who is legally blind and lives in a group home.
There you go. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yay!
Among those keeping a close eye on this first portion, Peggy Presley, Jesse's aunt.
Ready. Somebody's going to need to get his feet. Put him in. Yeah, there you go. He is so happy right now because we used to race with him all the time about 10 years ago, and Greg dropped out for a while. So when Greg came back, he called and said, I'm back. Isn't Jesse interested? And I asked Jesse, and he's like, yeah!
Once back on land, the crew takes care of Jesse, and Greg runs off to make another family's dreams come true. Michelle and Evan Keats are thankful beyond words. that Greg is going to take their little 10-year-old for a bike ride he'll never forget.
I'm grateful that there's people like Greg to have the ability and the desire to include people like Tyler.
Tyler's parents say their boy loves sports and wants to compete, but cannot.
It's a problem, because he's not mobile like all the other kids, and kids his age tend to not have the wherewithal to realize, with a child who has mobility issues, they all want to run around, so he can't keep up with the kids his age. So it's true, his socialization and his ability to have play dates with other kids is very few and far between.
Yeah, he's always the kid on the sidelines, and this time he gets to actually be involved.
Tyler's involved, and his parents couldn't be happier. The Keats say Greg treats their son like an equal.
He's got such a knack for conversing with all the special needs population. He's just so natural. A lot of people feel it's awkward, it's contrite, they don't know what to say, but Greg just treats everybody like anybody else, and I think that's what these people want. That's what anybody wants.
And once they get back, it's finally Nadia's turn to run with Greg. She looks for him, occasionally smiling in anticipation and waiting patiently. And once Nadia and Greg take off, Tyler and his parents reflect on what just took place.
Greg was good. He was keeping that thing going and not slowing down much. He was doing really good.
Is he a nice guy?
Yeah.
Here it is, Greg Simone.
A short time later, and 11 years after they first crossed a finish line together, Greg and Nadia are back. Tyler even crossed with them and later thanked Greg for making his day.
You did really good today. I hope you want to do it again.
I will.
All right, I'll let your dad and mom know when the races are, and if it works out, we can do it.
And then Nadia and Greg say their goodbyes.
Did you have fun?
Greg realizes he is bringing plenty of smiles to his passengers' faces and their families, but he refuses to take credit.
It makes me feel good to know, though, that I did my part today, and for once people weren't looking at him and gawking, that they were talking and giving him words of affirmation the whole way. To know that I had a part in that feels good, but I like to, stay behind the scenes on it.
As for Greg, he is proud to have shed weight and looks forward to racing again, to do better next time, if nothing else.
For me, it's the perpetual goal of which race is next, which person am I going to impact next, and that's why I think it's important to look outside of yourself, because when the focus is only here, it has to be here somewhat, but when it's only here, that's going to fail eventually, because if you reach your goal, you're done. I'm inspired to keep going.
On Siesta Key this morning, hundreds of athletes participated in a triathlon. Swimming, biking, running. But one story in particular got our interest. It's the story of Greg Simone and his friends. Greg took 3 people on the racing adventure who otherwise would not have been able to. Here he is with 10-year-old Tyler, who has mobility issues.
As the slogan says, let the doubters fuel you. So that's what keeps me going and inspiring others and motivating others, and I'm proof that you can do it.